Uh, Unit 1 is crop improvement, crop origin and distribution, centers of origin of crop species. Inbreeders create small gene pool. Inbreeders create which type of gene pool? Small gene pool. What is a gene pool? A gene pool is the total genetic diversity found in a population or in a species. New characters of plant species are retrieved or regeneration from which source? A gene pool. Write a difference between wild varieties and new diverse form of crop varieties. Wild varieties don't have new genes, have parental genes. New diverse form of crop varieties evolved from wild varieties have lots of variations of new genes and mutant alleles produced by mutation in wild relatives. Inbreeders create small gene pool. Write an advantage of new diverse form of crop variety that is used in crop improvement. Variation of new genes, so produce new phenotypes or new traits other than parental or wild phenotypes or characters. Have more useful and desirable traits than its wild species. Inbreeders create small gene pool. Mention an example of crop protection by crop protectionists by new diverse form of crop varieties. These new diverse varieties are used in biological control of some insects like cassava mealybug. Who is Alfonso de Candolle? A French systemic botanist or taxonomist. Mention the year when Alfonso de Candolle was active, 1883. What is the name of the book written by Alfonso de Candolle? Phytography. What was the topic of the book written by Alfonso de Candolle? Origin of the major cultivated species or wild relatives of major crops like rice, wheat and beans. New diverse form of crop varieties are used for biological control of some insects like cassava mealybug. Alfonso de Candolle is a French systemic botanist or taxonomist, was active in 1883. What is the name of the book written by Alfonso de Candolle? Phytography. What was the topic of the book written by Alfonso de Candolle? Origin of major cultivated species or wild relatives of major crops like rice, wheat and beans. How many types of centers of origin are there according to de Candolle? Mention their names. 3 types of centers of origin: Mesoamerica, Fertile Crescent of Middle East and Southeast Asia. So, how many types of centers of origin are there according to Alfonso de Candolle? Mention their names. 3 types: Mesoamerica, second is Fertile Crescent of Middle East, and third is Southeast Asia. What are the bases of centers of origin of crop species according to de Candolle? Archaeological, botanical, phylological or paleological, naming origin, plant fragments and deposits. What are the bases of paleological? Means plant fragments and deposits. What are the bases of centers of origin of crop species according to N.I. Vavilov? According to Vavilov, many wild ancestors are those places which have growing lots of variations among growing species. When N.I. Vavilov published his book in 1926, what is the name of the book of N.I. Vavilov? Studies on the origin of cultivated species. Initially, how many centers of origin are there according to N.I. Vavilov? Mention those names. 8 initial centers of origin. Mexico, Guatemala, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, southern Chile, southern Brazil. Southern Chile and southern Brazil are under Peru, Ecuador and Bolivia. Mediterranean, Middle East, Indo-Burma, Indo-Malaya, Java, China and Korea and Ethiopia. So in which year N.I. Vavilov published his book in 1926, and in which year Alfonso de Candolle was active, 1883. What is the name of the book written by Alfonso de Candolle? Phytography. And what is the name of the book that was written by N.I. Vavilov? Studies on the origin of cultivated species. Initially, how many centers of origin are there according to N.I. Vavilov? Mention those names. 8 initial centers of origin: Mexico, Guatemala, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia under southern Chile, southern Brazil. Mediterranean, Middle East, Indo-Burma, China and Korea, Indo-Burma, Indo-Malaya, Java and Ethiopia. Then Which is the basis of Vavilov's initial centers of origin? Place of wild ancestors and are the place where major crops were domesticated. What are the basis of Vavilov centers of origin where major crops were domesticated? What is the conclusion of Vavilov, or according to Vavilov's, which place is called as actual center of origin? Every wild relatives of a crop species has a primary center of origin called as the actual center of origin. According to Vavilov, which is the actual center of origin? Every wild relatives of crop species has a primary center of origin which is called the actual center of origin. Later, how many types of centers of origin were there? According to Vavilov, what are they? Two types: primary centers of origin, secondary centers of origin. Mention a difference between primary and secondary centers of origin. In primary centers of origin, crop species have been originated and show lots of variation of forms as well. In secondary centers of origin, crop species have not been originated but still show lots of variations in forms. Crop species are originated in primary centers of origin, but crop species are not originated in secondary centers of origin but still show lots of variations. Which centers of origin is the bestest and oldest independent center? Chinese center of origin. Which center of origin is the largest? Which is the largest and oldest center, independent center? Chinese center of origin. Now we will know that 9 centers of origin, even every 9 centers has both primary center of origin and secondary center of origin. 9 centers of origin. Largest and oldest independent center is the Chinese center of origin. Recently, how many centers are there under total centers of origin of crop species? What are these? 9 types of centers of origin: Chinese center of origin, Mediterranean center of origin, Indian or Hindustan center of origin, Central Asiatic center of origin, Middle East or Persian center of origin, Central American and South Mexican center of origin, South American center of origin, Ethiopian center of origin, and USA. Chinese, Mediterranean, Indian or Hindustan, Central Asiatic, Middle East or Persian, Central American and South Mexican, South American, Ethiopian, and USA. Chinese cabbage is available in which center of origin? Chinese center of origin. Name 4 unique crop species that are included in Mediterranean center of origin: durum wheat, Mediterranean oats, Egyptian clover, and asparagus. Which plant species produce ethereal oil and also can be used in spices, which is found in Mediterranean origin? Plant species peppermint. Peppermint produce ethereal oil. Which type of plant species produce ethereal oil? Peppermint produce ethereal oil. How many subcenters are there under Indian or Hindustan center of origin? 2 subcenters: Indo-Burma subcenter, Siam Malaya Java subcenter. 2 types of subcenters are under Indian or Hindustan center of origin: Indo-Burma subcenter and Siam Malaya Java. Peppermint can produce ethereal oil. Citron and tangerine is available in which center of origin? Indo-Burma subcenter of Indian or Hindustan center of origin. Indo-Burma subcenter. Tangerine and citron. Mention 4 unique plant species under Indo-Burma subcenter of origin or Hindustan center of origin: taro, yam, hemp, and sandalwood. How many types of wheats and oats are available in Middle East or Persian center of origin? Wheats 3 types: common wheat, Persian wheat, and oriental wheat. Oats 2 types: common oats and Mediterranean oats. Common wheat, Persian wheat, and oriental wheat. Persian clover is available or from which center of origin? Middle East or Persian center of origin. Abyssinian hardweed and African millet is originated from which center of origin? Ethiopian center of origin. Abyssinian hardweed and African millet. Ethiopian. Write some of the unique plant species which are available in Central American and South Mexican center: grain amaranth, melon plants, winter pumpkin, Malabar ground, cacao, cashew, wild black cherry, cherry tomato, common beer, jack bean. Malabar ground has been originated from which center of origin? Central American and South Mexican center of origin. Name some fiber crops which are available in Central American and South Mexican of center of origin: henequen or Seychelles, upland cotton, Barban cotton. Upland cotton and Barban cotton, 2 types of cottons, are available in American and South Mexican center of origin. Wild black cherry is originated from which center of origin? Central American and South Mexican center of origin. Wild black cherry, upland cotton, and Barban cotton. How many subcenters are included in South American center of origin? 3 subcenters: Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Chilean subcenter, and Brazil, Paraguay subcenter. 3 types of subcenters are under South American center of origin: Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Chilean subcenter, and Brazil, Paraguay subcenter. Which type of maize is originated from Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia subcenter of South American center of origin? Starchy maize. Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia. How many types of beans are there under Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia subcenter of South American center? 2 types of bean: common bean and lima bean. 2 types of bean, common bean and lima bean, are under Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia subcenter of South American centers. Egyptian cotton is which type of crop? It is originated from which center of origin? Egyptian cotton is a fiber crop. Its origin is Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia subcenter of South American center of origin. It is a fiber crop, Egyptian cotton. Quinine tree is available under which center of origin? Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia subcenter of South American center of origin. Quinine plant. Chilean strawberry is available under which center of origin? Chilean subcenter of South American center of origin. Brazil nut and rubber trees are available under which center of origin? Brazil, Paraguay subcenter of South American center of origin. Which center of origin includes no major cultivated plant species? USA center of origin. So USA center of origin includes no major cultivated plant species. Mention some types of plant species that are cultivated in USA center of origin. Minor fruit crops and nut crops, additional crop species, some grasses, ornamental crop species, timber producing trees. What are the 2 additional crop species in USA center of origin? Sunflower and Jerusalem artichoke. 2 additional crop species under USA center of origin are sunflower and Jerusalem artichoke. How many types of berries are available in USA center of origin? What are these? 4 types of berries: blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, and cranberry are they are under USA center of origin: blue, black, raspberry, and cranberry. How many types of nuts are available in USA center of origin? What are these? 4 types of nuts: chestnut, hickory nut, hazelnut, and black walnut. Chestnut, hickory nut, hazelnut, black walnut. Mention 3 unique plant species that are available in USA center of origin: American grapes and plums, pecan, and persimmon. American grapes and plums, pecan, and persimmon. Which center of origin relies on only introduced crops but not on own cultivated crop species? USA center of origin depends on only introduced crops or imported crops but not their own cultivated plant species. American grapes and plums are available in which type of center of origin? USA center of origin. American grapes and plums. How many types of beans are there in Central American and South Mexican center? 2 types of beans: common beans and jack bean. Common bean and jack bean are available in Central American and South Mexican center. How many types of cotton are there in Central American and South Mexican center? 2 types of cotton: upland cotton and barban cotton. Who opposed Vavilov's 8 centers of origin? Jack R. Harlan. How many centers of origin are there according to Harlan? 3 centers of origin: Near East, North China, and Mesoamerica. So how many centers of origin are there according to Jack R. Harlan? 3 centers of origin: Near East, North America, Near East, Northern China, and Mesoamerica. Near East, Northern China, and Mesoamerica. So we have studied that we have studied that 3 types of centers of origin according to Decandole. 3 types of centers of origin according to Decandole. First is Mesoamerica, second is Fertile Crescent of Middle East, and third is Southeast Asia. Then we have studied that according to Vavilov, 8 initial centers of origin, then 9 centers of origin, and according to Vavilov, 2 main centers of origin, primary and secondary, and 8 initial centers of origin and 9 centers of origin. And now we are knowing that according to Jack Harlan, 3 types of centers of origin: Near East, North China, Northern China, and Mesoamerica. What are called as nanocenters? According to Harlan, nanocenters are three areas where other than Harlan centers of origin with diffuse origin: Southeast Asia, South America, and Africa. Nanocenters are the 3 areas other than Harlan centers of origin with diffuse origin. 3 types of nanocenters are Southeast Asia, South America, and Africa. Southeast Asia, South America, and Africa. Statement: true or false? Center of origin and center of diversity are different from each other. True. What do you mean by biodiversity? Total variability among genes, species and ecosystem of all living organisms and their habitats. How many types of biodiversity are there? What are these? Genetic biodiversity, species biodiversity, ecosystem biodiversity. So how many types of biodiversity? 3 types of biodiversity. Genetic biodiversity, species biodiversity and ecosystem biodiversity. Genetic biodiversity, variation within the genetic constitution of organism. Species biodiversity, variation within the species of a region. And ecosystem biodiversity, variations among the ecosystems within a country. So genetic biodiversity, variation within the genetic constitution of an organism. Species biodiversity, variation within the species of a region. And ecosystem biodiversity, variations among the ecosystems within a country. Which species provides protection to crops against biotic and abiotic stresses and disease pest? What is the reason? Land races provide protection to crops as they contain vast genetic diversity. Land races provides protection to crops against biotic and abiotic stress and diseases pest due to vast genetic diversity. What is the main reason of erosion of biodiversity? Genetic erosion. What do you mean by genetic erosion or genetic depletion? A plant species or any animal species faces gradual or drastic diminishing or complete loss of its unique gene or gene pool. Drastic loss of unique gene pool. Drastic loss of unique gene pool is called as genetic erosion or genetic depletion. Main reason of erosion of biodiversity is the genetic erosion. What do you mean by center of diversity? These are the places of the world where there is the greatest variability in the crop species. Greatest variability in the crop species, center of biodiversity. What do you mean by Vavilov Center of Diversity? According to N.I. Vavilov, Vavilov Centers of Diversity are the original centers in the world for the domestication of plants. Vavilov Centers of Diversity are those centers in the world for the domestication of plants. How many centers of diversity are there? What are these? 3 types of centers of diversity. Primary center of diversity, secondary center of diversity and micro centers. Vavilov Center of Diversity, plant domestication. 3 types of biodiversity or 3 types of centers of diversity. 3 types of centers of diversity. Primary center of diversity, secondary center of diversity, micro centers. Who first reported the concept of microcenters? Jack R. Harlan. Jack R. Harlan reported the concept of microcenters first. What was the basis of proposing the concept of microcenters? Exploration to Turkey by Harlan. What are microcenters? Microcenters are the small areas within the centers of diversity which have tremendous genetic variability among some crop plants. What was the aim of proposing the concept of microcenters by Harlan? Exploration to Turkey by Jack R. Harlan. Turkey. Important sources. Microcenters are important sources of collection of very valuable crop plants, have faster rate of natural selection than larger areas. Larger areas, used for study of evolution of cultivated crop species. Distinguish between primary and secondary centers of origin. So, microcenters have faster rate in natural selection than larger areas, used for study of evolution of cultivated crop species. What is the full name of N.I. Vavilov? Dr. Nikolai Ivanovich Vavilov, who discovered or recognized mega gene centers of cropland diversity and micro gene centers of wild growing crop species. Zevhen Zhukovsky and Zevhen D. Waite in 1982. So, what is the full name of Vavilov, N.I. Vavilov? Nikolai Ivanovich Vavilov, who discovered or recognized mega gene centers of cropland diversity, and micro gene centers of wild growing crop species. Zevhen Zhukovsky and Zevhen D. Waite in 1982. In which year? 1982. How many mega gene centers of crop diversity are there according to Zevhen Zhukovsky and Zevhen D. Waite? What are these? 12 mega gene centers. Chinese-Japanese region, Indo-Chinese Indo-Indonesian region, Australian New Zealand region, Indian or Hindustan region, Central Asian region, Near Eastern Asian region, Mediterranean region, African region, Europe Siberian region, South American region, Mexico and Central American region, North American region. How many mega gene centers according to Zeven Zukovsky and Zeven Dewitt, 12 megagene centers. Chinese, Japanese. Indo-Chinese, Indonesian. Australia, New Zealand. Indian or Hindustan. Central Asian region. Near Eastern region. Asian. Mediterranean region, African region, Europe, Siberian region, South American, Mexico and Central American, North American region. What do you mean by genetic erosion of agricultural biodiversity? Loss of genetic variability includes loss of individual genes, loss of particular combination of genes, loss of gene complexes, genes of local adapted land races breeds. Gene complexes means genes of locally adapted land races or primitive cultivars or breeds. Mention 3 important driving forces behind genetic erosion of crop species: variety replacement, governmental policy and population pressure. What are the 3 important driving forces that cause genetic erosion? Variety replacement, governmental policies and population pressure. Variety replacement, governmental policy and population pressure. Statement true or false. Implication of crop diversity are not at global level but not are only at global level but not at local level. False. Implications of crop diversity are both at local and world level. Implications of crop diversity are both at local and world level.